Hey, good morning. Yes, sir, Jesus is still Lord. The Word still works, and I'm still on vacation. I want you to know that the blessings from the Lord that we've been talking about are here on the earth now. Psalm 100, I think it's, 23rd Psalm. It says, surely, only goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. But it says just before that God prepareth a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Somebody said, well, I'm going to be healed when I get to heaven. Or somebody said, we're going to live on streets of gold and in mansions and everything's going to be wonderful in heaven. Yes, that's true. And heaven's going to be wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. But He's preparing a table before me in the presence of mine enemies, and I don't have no enemies in heaven. So obviously, the things that he's talking about in the 23rd Psalm and all the other Psalms has to be here on the earth. I told you yesterday about cooking breakfast for Pat, but she had to go in and partake of it. Well, we took a couple of days off to come down here to the beach, and somebody said, boy, it looks like it's beautiful down there. And it is. But I had to come down here and partake of it. This is designed for tourism. It's designed for people to come have a good time. Well, it won't do me no good to stay up in my house. And I live in a very fine home, and I live on the lake. But to enjoy this, I have to be here and look at it. God laid this out there, and I don't ever come down here without thinking about how big is my God, how big is the creation, and what all did God do. Now, let me say this. In all that God has done for me, and it's all been for me. Now, sometimes I feel like I'm God's favorite son. And God's done it all for me, and I appreciate that. But He's also done it for you. But listen to the way I say this. I am going to partake of mine inheritance. I'm not going to let it just sit up there and waste. I'm going to go over there. We're on our way to dinner right now, but then after dinner, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to enjoy the beach. I'm going to have a good time because God made it for me to enjoy. It's not for the heathens. By the way, while I'm on that, new cars are not for the heathens, and then we have to buy them after they're wore out. God made them for us, and we can enjoy them now. Jet airplane is not made for the businessmen to fly around in to do their business. They're made for us to preach the gospel in and to enjoy it. Somebody said, what would I do with an airplane? Fly it? Well, I don't have a need for it. Well, there's a lot of things that we can receive that we don't necessarily have to have a need for, but it's there for the taking. So let me bring this kind of to a close. If He's preparing a table before me in the presence of mine enemies, it can't be after I die and go to heaven. There ain't none there. It's got to be now. All the things that God's done, divine health. Oh, that's so much better than just healing. Divine health and healing and all the things that God has done is for me to receive now here on the earth and enjoy them. But I got to take it. I got to get it by faith. Jesus said, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them, and ye shall have them. And that's the them that you believe that you receive when you pray. Not 10 years from now. Somebody said, well, I believe God's going to heal me someday. I don't need it someday. I need it today. I need it now. Faith is now. Now faith is. So receiving from God is simple, but you've got to come to the conclusion that God wants you to have it now. He paid for the prices now, and you've got to partake of it now. Hey, have a great day. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying preaching the Word. That's what I do best. So until I'm with you tomorrow, all day, saints, remember, hey, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.